Ash Hole Cigar Club, a global brother and sisterhood secret society. Unapologetically us.
So we have the UPS truck coming and everything's in
I'm
there.
gonna say, wait till we all in this motherfucking shipping shit out. And y'all like,
It's the mini warehouse. We had to get rid of it by 12 o'clock.
right, because another shipment coming in, then that's a lot.
I buried my hero. I lived most of my friends. But this old heart's still pumping like a freight train with no rails in.
I am Tony Arriagada, a little bit by myself. I was born in Omaha, Nebraska, and two parents, with 5 children, and we grew up in a place called North Omaha, which is pretty rough if you follow the Terrence Crawford story. So it's basically that same environment, and just as I went through grade school. I came into college. I had a rap group by the name of Final Call, and it was 3 persons. We used that as a vehicle to do something special in Omaha. So there was a group of us, and we called the Tito's, and we just named that, based off of just being a joke or whatever. So one day, I came to the group and I said, how about we just start, business in school? Because the idea was like, okay, how can we use what we're learning in school and then apply it? Because to me, growing up, I always wanted to apply what I was learning and see the relevance in what I was, trying to execute. I asked, all the brothers, I said, hey, why don't we start this group called Young Ambassadors? And so the Tito's was the underlying group. We were just a crew, a high school crew. We were cool, sitting in the commons area, like most high school groups, people, they team up and they have their own little crew. And it was probably about 16 to 18 of us. When I brought the idea up to them, let's start the Young Ambassadors. The Young Ambassadors, basically, we use that as a vehicle to say we're gonna throw parties. We came out brainstorming, by holding meetings and then brainstorm on ideas to produce something. So once we got, our foundation of what we wanted to execute, we went with the low-hanging fruit. And so it allowed us, to share ideas, to have critical thinking and talk about the process and the details that goes into a building, just business without realizing it was business. Because we didn't say, oh, we're in business. We just said, we're going to throw these parties and this is what we're going to do. We're going to work together and to do all these things. And so we started out with our first party. And at first it was like, oh, it's 8 o'clock, our first party. We were panicking like, dang, nobody's sure. 9 o'clock, no. And people started to dribble in. And then all of a sudden, 9:30, boom, everybody started to show up. And we were like, oh, we did it. And at that point, that's when I knew, like, we can do anything we put our minds to.
These wrinkles ain't rust, they're the price of the life I made. My knees still creak like floorboards, but my spine's rusted railroad steel. Time stole my hairline, left that wolf at my heels. the price of the life I've made. Yeah, the years stack like debt, but I ain't bankrupt, don't regret. They say slow down, I say make me. Don't feel sorry for me. See, I already made it this far. None of us know when our time will be. I just pray you make it to be as old as me. You gotta be tough to grow old. Ain't no gentle way to fade. These wrinkles ain't weakness, they're medals from the life I've made.
Hello. For those who don't know who I am, I'm Chico Edwards, Chief Operation Officer for Ash Hole Cigar Club. Over the past 10 years, I, along with Dee Evans, have been putting together a wonderful family based on cigars. But we have taken a step into the future. After the Big Smoke, which was our 10-year anniversary, funny to think we've been around for 10 years, we started to institute more than just cigars. Being a cigar manufacturer was not the only dream Dee had. 10 years ago, he came to me with an idea of creating a family around cigars and everything that comes with it. We've moved into merch, which is clothing from shirts to hoods, hats. We've also moved into items that assist with your cigar habit. Lighters, cutters, and things of that nature. We've endeavored into pins and patches. Everything to help our family understand that we're here and growing. We finally decided to step into the blockchain market, but it wasn't a simple idea. For those who are meeting me for the first time, I've been not only the Chief Operation Officer, I'm one of the founders. I've been with Dee from day one, when Ash Hole Cigar Club was a whisper in the wind, an ideology, family, community. More so. And hopefully, over the next 10 years, we can show you what that family can grow to. 10 years ago, there was a dream. 13 individuals sat in the back of a smoky cigar lounge in Ahwatukee and decided the cigar club didn't have to just be a club. It should be a family. Those who would stand by each other regardless. Those who had the same ideologies, same taste to a point, but the core theme was cigars. Most cigar clubs were individuals who gathered once a year, dressed up, and never saw each other again. That was something that my partner Dee did not want to repeat. He wanted a family, an exclusive family. Those who thought the same, felt the same, and wanted more from a club. People who could depend on one another, grow, to where knowledge could meet capability, capability would meet togetherness. Ash Hole Cigar Club was born. not what makes us different. The exclusivity that makes us what we are. Not everyone gets to be a member of Ash Hole Cigar Club. Ash Hole Cigar Club's not for everyone. We kept it simple. It's about cigars. It's about tobacco. It's about the hobby. Nothing more, nothing less. But outside of smoking a cigar and experiencing the excellence that comes from that, a family was born. People that would stand in and stand up for one another. And then Ash Hole Cigar Club grew. We grew outside of the United States. But what does that mean? An outreach. And it's more than a brotherhood. It's more than a sisterhood. It is a family. One that you'll come to learn you needed it before you knew it existed. That was the whisper that was Ash Hole Cigar Club. What stands before you now is the institution that will grow. I hope that you can become a part of it. I wish that you get to see the greatness that it will be. And if so, as I've always said, I love and care for every member of Ash Hole Cigar Club. I will protect them, and I will be here for them as they are for me.
No ticket to buy. They'll carry you forward. They won't tell you why. From the cradle's first cry to the end of the line, we're all riding that train on the rails of time.
You about to make me cry. No, it's not necessary, man. You know we trying.
Hey, we don't talk about this out loud.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you. We're gonna come see you later on. No, definitely. I hear
Tell you why. From the cradle's first cry to the end of the line, we're all riding that train on the rails of time. The rails tread long into the grave, each tire heartbeat, each
And we wasn't gonna come empty-handed. Wait.
An asshole. This guy's a real asshole.
There it is, baby. The ballot. The ballot. There it is. There it is, baby. The ballot. Yes.
For those that don't know who I am, my name is D. Evans. I'm the founding president and the CEO of Ash Hole Cigar Club. I decided to start this club 10 years ago because I wanted to bring the cigar community together. Not only did I want to bring the cigar community together, I wanted to bring different nationalities together. So in 2019, we decided to go ahead and branch out to different states and to different countries. The biggest issue that we're having in this world right now is so much division. Everybody is fighting and everybody's arguing with each other. There's one common ground that we all have in the cigar community, and that's a cigar. This is what brings us together. This is what's going to keep us together. When we're looking at a global aspect, in which Ash Hole Cigar Club is a global aspect, we are in a position where we can bring people together for a positive moment or moments. What we are doing is so much different compared to what any other social cigar club is doing nowadays. Not only do we have our own products, we have our own lighters, we have our own merch, we have our own cigar that we just released at the Big Smoke in Las Vegas not too long ago. We are coming with a lot of different innovative products that's going to enhance the cigar industry. That is our main focus.
Oh, you missing all the teeth. Oh my God, you missing it. 4 teeth. All right, Nala. All right, really quick. You got 30 seconds. Huh? Oh, you got some makeup from Sephora.
Yeah, and then this is I got this for free.
Oh my God.
I got this for free.
That is wonderful. You got to call your sister, Chachi. So, you know she's a makeup artist, so she'll would love to see you. You know, going shopping for yourself. Yeah, give her a call. She just called me.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
Oh, and then I got something for Blakely. It's like some perfume, I guess. I'll just show you. It's
Okay.
really quick.
I'll call you back.
It's one thing. This is what I got for Blakely. For her birthday.
Oh, okay. What is that? Like a body oil? What is that?
Okay,
Bye.
bye.
Over the past 10 years, we've learned a lot of lessons. We've brought quite a large family together, and holding that together brings its nuances. And we've learned from that. We will be instituting a more standard idea of onboarding. I know that sounds a bit corporate, but what that means is we want quality individuals, and this is a very close family. So we will be implementing new ways in which new members can come on board and making sure that the information necessary for you to know the direction of the club is present when you on board.
So when people get upset with us and saying that we're all about the money, we're turning into a business. We're not doing this to make friends. We're not doing this to be popular. We're doing this to build an empire, and we are actually on the right course to make that happen. We're not here to try to make friends and become popular. We're not here to just to say that we have something. We are creating something that has never been done before. We don't have any textbooks. We can't go to school for this. Nobody can teach us anything that we're doing right now. Ash Hole Cigar Club is getting ready to change the face of the industry in our own way. We're not saying that we're better than anybody. We're not saying that we can do things a lot better than other cigar manufacturers or social clubs. We're doing things that's going to better fit us for our future and what we're planning on doing. We have made a lot of different connections all over the world. Our most personal relationship that we made is with our Dubai chapter. They have well over 650 members, and they're all prominent members. These are people that's willing to do business with us just off of the strength of doing good business. There's so many businesses out here where it's all about me, and it's a lopsided deal. Ash Hole Cigar Club want to do business with people that's willing to do business with us the proper way. Unfortunately, over the years, we've run into situations where we have dealt with companies they're only looking at their only side of the business deal, and that's when business deals go wrong. That's when they go bad.
So let's talk about where the crypto idea came from. Before I came into the picture with Ash Hole Cigar Club, D mentioned to me about the history and his request to start a project that would do something different and divergent to what the whole industry is doing. And so this was approximately 3 years ago. And with that being said, he had the request and say, what did you think about this? And the idea that he brought was about having something on the blockchain. And so when him and I met in 2025, knowing the history that we already have, just as friends since high school and into this current time, he brought up the idea and said, okay, since you're in technology, what is it, what's going on with the blockchain? And so with the blockchain, he wanted to start an NFT, or let's say a crypto project that
will help take us to the next level.
Most packs chase the same old bones.
Ours chases something different. Real-world cigars, real-world power. On-chain.
Name's Echo. First of the Ash Hole pack.
I'm Luna. I keep him from doing anything too stupid, like selling early. Here's the play you weren't supposed to hear about yet. Ash Hole Cigar Club NFT membership. With a box of premium cigars shipped on your first mint. Access to a monthly cigar at unmatched discounted rates.
Supply is simple. 1,000 lifetime memberships. That's it. No infinite print. No, we'll see.
This isn't some top-down fan club. It's a DAO, Decentralized Autonomous Organization.
No whale worship. You get one vote, same as everyone else. The Genesis Early Standard, equal at the table.
You'll help decide future events, cigar collabs, tours, merch drops, and how the treasury moves.
We've been saying this for years that we are getting ready to do something that has never been done before, and we've been saying this for years. But the simple fact that what we're trying to create, it can't happen overnight. This is something that's going to take proper planning, proper preparation to get everything in order to make sure that this is going to be a good business deal for both sides and everybody that's going to be involved. Ash Hole Cigar Club is only 10 years old. There's other people that's been in existence much longer than us, and what we proved at Big Smoke shows our innovation, our way of thinking, the future of what we are actually getting ready to do. That was just a glimpse of what we actually have planned. Now, Big Smoke, it's been around for 3 decades. We wanted to come into Big Smoke and we wanted to show them how things can be done a little bit different. If you spend a little bit more money, you'll get a different outcome. Everybody loved our booth, and it was a booth that I designed, and it probably took me about 6 to 7 months to get the booth to the point to where you guys seen it at Big Smoke. I'm the creative one in the bunch. Chico is the numbers guy, Tony is the tech guy, and we work off of each other very well. Everything that we put into that booth, we got the proper reaction from the public. And that was our main goal, is to get the reaction from the public and give them something that they have never seen before, or it's been a very long time since they've seen something like that. For what it was and the reactions that we got, it proved that we are on the right track. Now, either people are going to be on board with what we're doing or they're not. Either way it goes, we're going to keep moving forward. We're going to keep being innovative. We're going to keep rocking out, because what we have in our hands is something special that nobody else can produce. Even if they steal our swagger, even if they steal our logos and designs, they still will not be able to compete with us. Because you better believe that I eat, sleep, and breathe this every single day. When I'm going to sleep at night, this is what I'm thinking about. This is what I'm dreaming about. So if anybody want to compete with us, you better fucking learn how to fucking not get any sleep, because this is what I do. So I want you guys to understand that we're not going to stop. This is not going to slow down. The thing about us and the partnerships that I have with Chico and Tony, I went to high school with Tony. So we've been knowing each other ever since we were teens. Chico, been knowing him for over 12 years now. One thing about us is that we don't have egos. Here in the Ash Hole Cigar Club, we don't have egos. I don't sit around here and I don't brag about what I've done and what I've created, and just because I started this is how it's going to be. When I'm wrong, Chico checks me and let me know that I'm wrong. Tony's been knowing me for a long time, so if he knows that I'm wrong, he will quickly say that I'm wrong. So, and what makes us special is that since we don't have egos, we don't have to worry about if one person's going to get offended or not, because all three of us understand the bigger picture. We can clearly see it. It's been presented to us. It's an opportunity that a lot of people would never get in a lifetime. And here we are. We have multiple different opportunities to move in any direction that we choose to that's going to benefit us and the club as a whole. It's hard for me to sit here and say what's actually getting ready to happen, but what we are doing is definitely on a global scale. Not only are we dealing with our own cigar, we're dealing with our own merchandise. We're dealing with our own coffee brand that we introduced a few years ago. This is something that we are actually bringing together all as a whole. People may not understand it, and people may tease us because we're coming out with different coffees and different products. But you have to understand that this all comes together as one. You got to understand that what we are trying to do, it's going to bring us all together, not just here in the States, but globally. And we have to be able to have multiple different type of products in order for us to come together and make this one global brand. I don't want to make this seem like it's all about business or it's all about what we've done, because what we've done in the past is that it's in the past. We are focusing on the future and what Ash Hole is getting ready to become. For the members that's been with us since day one, we thank you guys from the bottom of our hearts. We appreciate everything that you guys have done, your dedication, the time that you guys have posted on Instagram, Facebook, and on Discord. We appreciate the support. And we don't want all that to go in vain. We want to make sure that every single move that we make from here on out is actually going to be beneficial for all of us, the whole entire club, not just certain chapters. We are here for a reason, and this past Big Smoke, we prove why we are here. Why are we the #1 social cigar club in the world? We are going to keep on proving it, and we're going to keep on putting our best foot forward because we understand the opportunities that we have to increase our footprint on a global scale. There's nothing anybody can do to stop us because this is a monster. It's been a monster for the past 6-7 years easily. It's been a monster, and it's going to keep on growing because we're going to keep on feeding this monster. This is something that we're passionate about. We're not doing this just for the fuck of it. We're doing this because we enjoy it, and this is something that we love day in and day out. This is what we do. We have never been to jail. We've never been to prison. We've never done drugs. We come from a stable family household. We were raised with love. We were raised with both parents in the household where they raised us right. So what we're doing with Ash Hole Cigar Club, it's a stem from where we come from and the upbringing that we have. So for the ones that say all this type of negative stuff about us, they have no idea who we are as a people. They don't understand our upbringing and where we come from. They never will. Granted, it's always going to be the naysayers out there. We can't get rid of those idiots. But we want all of the true members, all the recognized member and all the recognized chapters to understand that Ash Hole Cigar Club is not going to stop. There's not a fucking chance in hell that we are going to stop and we're going to let these fucking idiots ruin anything that we have. We got 10 years into the cigar industry and we are just getting started. We just celebrated our 10-year anniversary and we're going to keep on moving forward because what we have in store is going to far exceed anything that any other social club has ever done. We are going to show who we are and why Ash Hole Cigar Club is the best.
I thought about the idea. We kind of, jogged through and brainstormed on a couple of ideas. And that's where we came up with the NFT project of the Ash Hole Cigar Club NFT. And with the NFT project that we had, it took months of development. So everything that you're seeing today, by the time you see this video, we would have nurtured and matured this project in such a way that it's its own ecosystem. And so the NFT project, we had to come up with the images for the NFTs, but that's the small part, because based on the research that was done, we conducted research for a couple of months on what projects that were similar to ours, and if there were any similarities, and how did they do. And what I noticed was that they weren't real NFT projects. As you know, the top leading brands that are out there with the NFT, events and the social community, it's about a social community, and that we already have. Starting in this year, 10 years of history. So going back to the history, with the NFT projects, some tried, and we, applaud them for taking the cigar industry as far as they could take it. But this is an official project by experienced people, by experienced individuals. And with myself, I have lots of over 20 plus years in the tech industry. It allows us to build this out in milestones. So what we're building today is not just an image. It is an ecosystem for the cigar industry. Very unique. And later you will see the certain events in the different locations in Dubai, as well as other cigar releases that we'll have, and subscription service that would allow you as a person investing into or funding your own NFT that is very unique, and you will own this image. This image will be owned by you, so the IP rights, you can do whatever, make t-shirts with it. And having this would allow you into other accesses or releases that we'll have that no one else will have. And there's only going to be 1,000 of them. And that's the best part, because you're going to be a part of a group, exclusive group, that will have these pleasures in the cigar industry, exclusive experiences that has never been created in the cigar industry before on the blockchain.
What we have in store for Ash Hole Cigar Club and all of the active members and all the active chapters, please be prepared, because what we are still planning and what we have coming down the pipeline is going to be nothing short of amazing. We really want you guys to understand that this is something that we're taking serious, and we love this. We love the club. Not only do we love the club, we love the name, and everybody loves the name. Everybody that we encountered at the Big Smoke, they fell in love with the name. They couldn't believe their eyes, just because we had a very nice booth set up, and people fell in love with it. So we really want you guys to understand that what we are coming with and what we have planned for the future is really going to set our name in the industry, and it's actually going to make a mark that no other social cigar club will be able to touch. Some people ask me, why do I speak with so much passion, and why do I feel so hard to actually try to beat this into your ears? This is something that me personally speaking, I live this, I sleep this. This is what I do day in and day out. So for me to put this much time and effort into this, I am going to have a lot of passion for it, just because this is something that I'm not taking lightly. I've said this before, that I have sacrificed my family life, my personal life, just to indulge in this and to get it to the point to where it's at right now. And even though we've been around for 10 years, we still have a long way to go, a lot more planning, a lot more organizing to get it to the point to where we know that Ash Hole can reach. With that being said, we want to introduce somebody that you guys haven't seen much of. This person's been behind the camera for most of the part, but we want to show you guys who's actually else that's part of Ash Hole Cigar Club. Come on around.
There he is, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. This is the man that you guys are seeing all of our content, all of our pictures. He's been around since day one. This is my son, and I'll let him introduce himself to you guys.
I'm Trey Evans. I'm the cameraman. I'm the guy making all the visuals happen that you guys see. So that's me.
Not only that, he's actually he's partnered with us. This was something that was totally unexpected. Chico's the one that actually wanted to bring him in, and Chico's the one that actually wanted to give him a shot. So all thanks to Chico, you brought Trey in, and I think, you know, he's doing a hell of a job. This is something that he's been serious about for the past 5 years. In the beginning, he invested his own money into his own craft, and it's grown into, you know, the equipment that he have right now. And it was all because Chico wanted to bring him in, and Chico had the faith in him that he'll be able to produce the quality material that we were looking for. And this is the fourth leg right here, you know, and he's very vital to the company.
Extremely vital. Extremely vital.
Yeah. So,
Thank you.
what you see here is what is actually helping catapult Ash Hole Cigar Club to the next level. We hope that you guys will stick around and see the journey that we're actually that we're planning. It's going to be amazing. And
yeah, and let me just tell you, like, Trey is unlike anyone that I've ever met as it pertains to, you know, anything
Detail
dealing with
beast.
multimedia. And the reason why I say this, and it's because of what he is putting into this. And he's not just this person who just can take pictures and, oh, I'm just gonna edit, you know, and just stay the person behind the scenes. He's actually invested into this. Like, he understands the vision. He is available at all times that we come together to make anything dealing with Ash Hole Cigar Club. So when you see those nice images of the cigars with the coffee and the pairing, you know, that's the man behind the image. So when you see that level of quality in the video, regardless of 4K or your 8K camera, you know, he's taking long nights, you know, when everybody is asleep, just to edit, just to critique, and to deliver what visually you see with Ash Hole Cigar Club. Yeah.
Yeah.
You okay with me saying that? No, but look, and not only that, he's my nephew.
so there you have
Our
it.
nephew, yeah.
There you have it. Ash Hole is going to be here for the next 10 plus years. So for whoever don't like it and don't like us, be prepared, because we're not going anywhere. I hope you're ready. We got more in store.